Manor Lords has 3 million wishlists and is, without question, an impressive game that will captivate so many people, but tremendous excitement like that can lead to expectations that are simply unrealistic. There are many things the game will be and will not be. Let me clarify them for you. Manor Lords has city building mechanics you may have never seen in that way and combination before. They aim to be both realistic and historically accurate, while also not forgetting about the fun part, which games after all should be. Please remember, Manor Lords is mainly a city builder. Sure, there are battles, and they are not insignificant or half-assed at all. But the game is not a total war killer, like some YouTubers put in their thumbnails. It is not an RPG, despite the third-person option, and it doesn't want to be one, because it focuses and excels on the things it wants to be, which is a realistic, organic, and authentic city builder. It is definitely not a finished game either. For example, you can't build actual castles or fortresses yet, and it's gonna be a good while until you can, since this is a one-man developer team at the moment. What definitely sets it apart from most other city builders is its attention to the organic development of towns. Thanks to the gridless building system, the pretty insane amount of details, and the creative freedom you can and should expect to build medieval cities that truly feel like your own creation. Because of that, the game also does an excellent job at making you feel like an actual lord, building up his settlement in these rather harsh and difficult times. What this also means is that the game will be very slow-paced. It's not about ruling the world, conquering with a 10,000 man strong army, and building a tremendous empire never seen by mankind before. This game plays on a much smaller scale, where every single citizen of yours matters, and every new building is a much more significant milestone than in many other games. So if you go into the game knowing that, you are already doing a great job at not having unrealistic expectations. When it comes to battles, you can and should expect a city builder with battles, not a total war competitor. The battles do offer advanced features like formations and stances. Also, every soldier is a villager with a life and role within your city, which means there's a significant economic impact when you lose troops in battle. They are not just numbers. Now let me expand a bit on what Manor Lords is not. The satisfaction in this game comes from seeing your long-term plans come to life, not from seeing your empire rise to prosperity within a couple hours. In this game you might spend a lot of time just setting up your initial infrastructure or waiting out a harsh winter. Like I mentioned earlier, every single healthy villager is a success in itself. Every single new building is considered a milestone because it sometimes takes ages for resources to be transported. So Manor Lords is a more relaxed experience that shines in its authenticity and certainly its atmosphere, rather than a fast-paced, action-packed, high-intensity RTS. The game offering a relaxed experience doesn't mean economics and combat are simplified. There's a learning curve still, and you shouldn't expect to master everything right away. Both the economic and combat systems are very much designed to be intricate and require a good deal of learning and strategy. Another important note is that there are currently no other AI lords on the map. Right now how it works is there are other townships with their own borders you can claim with influence, and so can the off-screen AI. Should you or the AI challenge the other's claim to the territory, then a battlefield will be established, and both sides will have the opportunity to send an army to the battlefield to fight for the undeveloped territory. The winner gets the territory. I imagine quite a few people are not aware of this and will be disappointed to know that you cannot currently fight against other AI lords on the map. Sure, they will send troops, but the castle or manor is currently not located on a map, so it doesn't really exist yet. Essentially, if you buy the early access version of Manor Lords, you fully understand that there are many missing features, and you are part of the journey of shaping this game into something phenomenal. You can still get tens of hours of enjoyment out of this city builder, especially if you play it on normal speed, the way it's intended, instead of rushing through it. Feel free to express how you feel about this in the comments, and if this was helpful, a like is appreciated.